It's probably no coincidence that January is the busiest time of year for relationship counsellors. Some even call the first week of the new year Divorce Week. That sounds a bit dreary, doesn't it? Well, Ayesha Vardag is a divorce lawyer, joins us now. Is this true? Is it always a busy time for people like you?
It is a busy time. A recent survey said that January the 7th is actually the big day for people deciding to kick off their divorce proceedings. Christmas is the sort of barometer for how your life is going, how your family is going. So if it doesn't go well, if people aren't happy, there's this terrible sort of disappointment and sense of not meeting expectations.
If you're not happy at Christmas, you're not going to be happy
That's
any time.
right. And then this sense of new year, fresh start, got to kind of, you know, if it's all going wrong then, you start a fresh slate in the new year. Plus people are depressed in January anyway, so, so we all get terribly busy.
Their marriage broke down after around 4 years, a split put down in part to media attention. But today, the issue is money. When they announced their separations, Paul said things were amicable and denied Heather had been after his fortune.
Paul McCartney and Heather Mills will find out the details of their divorce settlement this morning. A High Court judge will tell the couple how much Ms Mills will receive from the former Beatles' fortune, which is estimated at around £825 million.
We understand that Bernie Ecclestone and his wife Solicitors Ecclestone are going to get divorced. They are worth £2.4 billion and they also have 2 children. What do you think this is going to turn out like?
This is going to be an absolutely huge case. He has the resources, obviously, to make a sensible settlement and keep this out of the courts and keep out the sort of huge 2-year wrangle that it might be. But in principle, there's no discrimination between the breadwinner and the homemaker. They're seen as a team, so whatever you've acquired together during the marriage is up for sharing equally.
Ayesha Vardag is a divorce lawyer who's handled a number of very high-profile cases. Joins us this morning. Hello to you. Thanks very much for coming in.
Ayesha, what kind of settlement might Heather Mills expect?
Do you think this was a serious attempt to settle it, to come to an accord, or was it just exploratory and we were all sort of perhaps expecting a bit too much?
Joining us now from outside the High Court is divorce lawyer Ayesha Vardag. Thanks indeed for joining us on this.
What's happening now is the FDR, which is completely standard for money claims on divorce. It's like Act 2 of a 3-act drama.
Well, joined now in the studio by independent matrimonial solicitor Ayesha Vardag.
Is this common, hearing behind closed doors to try and thrash out a settlement?
This is absolutely standard. It happens for every couple.
Ayesha, I'll start with you on the technical stuff, if I may. Heather Mills McCartney representing herself. This is rather unusual for somebody.
Yeah, it's interesting and unique, and it doesn't happen in these kind of big money cases. 25 million on a needs basis, it seems extraordinary for most people, but I don't know, it's you get into a moral question of whether you should be entitled to go along with what you're entitled, with what you've been used to, whether there's an element of expectation that has to be met. It's almost a philosophical question, but it's definitely the way the courts work. They'll base the award for her needs on, to a great extent, what she's been used to, and staff and drivers and lovely houses and all the rest of it.
It can't be easy standing up in front of thousands of people when you've just announced you're getting divorced, but Madonna did that, performing to a sellout crowd in Boston last night, hours after she and her film director husband Guy Ritchie confirmed that their 7-year marriage was over. Divorce lawyer Ayesha Vardag is here. Good morning.
Morning.
Fertile territory for people like yourself, whoever gets engaged in this, isn't it?
It is indeed. I mean, and it's sad to see another celebrity divorce. It's got that terrible ring of inevitability about it. And England's become the forum of choice for these big money divorces, so we're seeing more and more of them.
Do you think that's... we've had a couple of high-profile divorces in the last year, one thinks of Paul McCartney and others. Does that actually have an effect? Does that put people off because they say, I never want to get to a situation where I get into that sort of public mudslinging?
It certainly puts off the ones with the money. It doesn't put off the ones that haven't got the money.